Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Jordan Simone, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I installed this wig on my head. This is recorded like 2 to 3 days later, so I've had it on for a little bit. This is basically just me giving you guys a disclaimer. Y'all can trust this process, but this install, I installed it too high up, so I had to like fix it. So the clip at the end looks weird, like it just makes my head look really big, but I'm just gonna show y'all what it looks like. Well, I guess y'all see it now, but I'm just gonna put a few more clips at the end. But yeah, hold on, let me get the box. I got this hair from Celie hair. They sent it to me a few weeks ago. I think it is 20 inches, and I don't really know the density and stuff, but I'll put that down below in the description box. But yeah, it came with like a bonnet, some lashes, you know, the usual things that come in there, and wig caps. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of this intro. I'm gonna just start showing y'all the process. Again, remember that my head looks real big in the end, but it's okay, it's still the same way to do it, just don't put it that high up. But yeah, that's pretty much it, so let's get started.
Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some concealer that's my skin tone, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lace so that it matches. I didn't worry about going too far up, but just make sure that the scalp looks the same color. But then I put it on my head just to see how it's looking. Just put it in place, and then I'm going to peel it back and put on it's not Ghost Bond, oh my goodness. I'm gonna put on my Got To Be. Since it's not as strong as Ghost Bond, I put it on with my fingers because I mean it's not gonna really stick too much if you wash it off. But yeah, just put on a thin layer as you would with anything else, and then after I'm done, you know, smoothing that onto my head, I'm gonna put my freeze spray on just to make it a little bit more strong. It's still not as strong as my other glues, but I don't have those at the moment, so I just made do with what I had. Then you just want to put it in place after you dry it with a blow dryer, but I was too lazy to pull my blow dryer out of my cabinet, so I just let it air dry for a little bit. Then I put it on my head flat, and then I start combing it into place. Again, it's smarter to use a blow dryer during this part of the process, just because it helps things dry faster so that you won't be shifting it and moving it. But again, that's just me being lazy. Y'all know how I am. But yeah, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my freeze spray again and go over the hairline. And I'm just going to put this on just to make it look a little bit more slick and more natural, and just to make it a little bit stronger, the hold a little bit stronger. And I'm just going to put an elastic band over it and let it dry. And while I'm doing that, I'm just going to take my wax stick and my curling wand and just flatten it down as you would with a hot comb. I had a hot comb, but I couldn't find it at the moment, so I just went ahead and used my curling wand followed by a rat tail comb, and just straightened out the hairline and the tops just to make it flatter. And this is what I meant when I said that. You know, that was a long clip, but I don't feel like editing that. So this is exactly what I meant when I said I was following it with a comb. Just basically the same thing a hot comb does. Just if you don't have a hot comb, you could do this. Then after that, it's been about 15 minutes. I'm just going to take that elastic band off, and as you can see, it's a little bit more in place before I put the freeze spray on it. Before I put the freeze spray on it. Then I'm just going to comb that out so it's not too, you know, stuck and it just looks plastic. Basically just to make it look a little bit more real. So yeah, I'm just combing that out. Again, with closure wigs, I'm not really worried about the sides as much because my hair is going to be covering that. I just mainly want to focus on the middle. Then I'm going to take the fresh eyebrow razor. I know that's new for me because usually I get an old one, but I'm taking a fresh one and I'm just zigzag cutting it in the viewfinder. I'm sorry, y'all. I really didn't feel like grabbing a mirror, and I just did it in the viewfinder. Make sure you have a handheld mirror or you're in your bathroom mirror. But I tried to be in the camera as much as possible. So if I'm looking crazy or I didn't get all the pieces as good as I usually do, it's because I'm doing it in the viewfinder. But yeah, then I'm gonna take some fresh scissors. So I got 2 fresh scissors. So now I was on a roll. And I'm just gonna take all the little pieces that aren't adhered down and just clip them off, because the less lace, the better it's gonna look. You don't want any extra lace that just makes it more detectable. So you want to just cut off every piece that looks light or isn't glued down or bonded with any sort of glue, and just cut it up. Well, not cut it up like clothes, but you know, cut it up and cut it off. That's what I mean. Yeah, so I'm not really worried about the sides like I told y'all. I'm just mainly worried about the middle, so the thick parts on the sides, I'm not worried about that. Make sure you don't nick yourself, because I do go back in with freeze spray afterwards and it will burn if you did cut yourself. So if you did cut yourself, you'll know. But yeah, make sure to be safe with your scissors and your razors, because I've cut myself countless times. Here you're supposed to have a blow dryer as well, but again, I didn't feel like getting it. Now I'm this far in without it. Why fill it out now? So I just went ahead and let it air dry and pat it down with the comb. Then I just parted out a section of baby hair. I do have a video on my baby hair on a more in-depth thing, because I couldn't really do all of it in the camera. So if y'all want to see a more in-depth video on that, I'll put it in the description box. But yeah, right here I'm just, you know, playing with it, trying to see which way I want the baby hair to go. But there's this trend where everybody's just doing it straight. So I kind of just cut the hair straight across, but still in a upwards and downwards zigzag motion. But yeah, pretty much an inch long, or I think it's an inch long. Yeah, I ain't been in school in a while. But yeah, it's about an inch long, and I just cut off the extra long pieces that the razor didn't get to. Then I'm gonna take my Lotta Body foam mousse, and I'm just gonna apply a lot of that onto the hairline, because the more you have, the heavier it is to lay down straight hair. Laying down straight hair is not easy when there's nothing to hold it down. I feel like people who put their edges down with edge control know that on a fresh wig it's not easy to do. So basically you just want something to weigh it down so that you can mold it how you want to, but at the same time you want to work very fast, because especially if you have got to be, because it's not waterproof like any of those other glues. So if you take your time, it will lift in like seconds. But yeah, here I am trying to be bougie and showing you all the things that came in my package. I just went ahead and used this Celie hair wrap, just because I'm using their hair anyway, so I might as well use the wrap as well. That took a while to put on. But I eventually got it on. I had to edit that so much because I thought I got it and I didn't. But I just let that sit for like 15 minutes, and then I took it off. This is what it's looking like. The lace was a little bit thicker than I would like it was a little bit thicker than I imagined it would be when it laid down, but it still doesn't look too bad. Then I just comb out the baby hair so they're not stuck on my head, just to make it look a little bit more real. Again, don't worry about the sides too much, because your hair is going to cover that, or the wig is going to cover that. So you don't really have to stress about that with a closure wig, which is what I like. Is it recording? Okay, yeah. Then I'm just going to take water and mousse, and I'm just going to start defining the curls, because I didn't like the dry look. So I went ahead and just defined all the curls around my head, and it made it look a lot better, because I was getting a little discouraged, I'm not gonna lie. But it turned out looking really nice for the next few days when I readjusted it, because it did look a little high up, because my head is big. My head is small, but my forehead's big. But yeah, I pretty much was defining it and stepped out of the camera, so I'll just let you guys see how I'm defining it. Yeah, I'm getting water straight out of the faucet, and what, I don't care. I was really tired and I really wanted to just go to sleep. But yeah, I'll check back in with y'all when I'm done with that. Also here I'm just touching up my baby hair and, you know, putting concealer in the things you do at the end of the video. But you know, my head was looking real large, so I just went ahead and did that out of frame. But I do have clips at the end to show y'all what it looks like. Alright you guys, and this is the finished product. The curls were looking really cute. Yeah, the hair is really nice. I do recommend, if you guys want to check it out, it's in the description box. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. This hair is from Celie hair, like I said before. Yeah, let me know what else y'all want to see, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye.